Hello and welcome back. This is Hatton from PANTECHNICON recordings in sunny Rochester in the United Kingdom. And today we're going to be taking a look at a tune called Stroppy Little Poppy. This is a single that's going to be released in September 2020. It's the second single from 2020. The first one was The Death of Air, which we covered in a previous video. So without further ado, let's open up Logic and let's have a look at what's in this track. So this is our track in Logic Pro. One thing I noticed about this looking at it is this tune actually follows a fairly sort of standard sort of pop rock format in a way. We have like an intro, verse, chorus, then a bridge, then a chorus, then a little coda type thing there. Let's have a little blast of what's going on here first then from the beginning. So a fairly simple 4/4 time, kind of funky little riff going on there. Solo this guitar, this is the origin of the whole track, was this little riff here. I don't usually write things on guitar, but this is one of the exceptions. And that's doubled by a clavinet. There's also little Fender Rhodes, filling in some chords there. A couple of other little parts here. There's this DX7 playing sort of arpeggiator thing, and a choir. These are just adding a bit of extra texture more than anything else, really. There we go. So then this riff carries on and we get the main melody in, if you like, the verse. So this is one guitar and one synthesizer playing in unison. And you can hear there's a little bit of delay on the guitar, giving it a sort of call and answer effect. So we put those back into the track. Then we get to the B section, or the chorus if you prefer. And this is where things sort of widen out a bit. We get two guitars rather than one. And we get the synthesizer playing a harmony this time. And accompanying that, there's a Prophet 5 sort of brass sound and an organ. It's filling in the chords there. And let's have a quick listen to the drums and the bass there as well. What happens here is the bass actually switches from being played with the fingers to played with the pick as we get into the chorus. So if I just run bass and drums on their own, you'll hear the changeover. A nice dirty Rickenbacker sound on the bass there. What's just here? Okay, then we have just a little tag. Then we're back into the A section. So mini Moog filling in the gap there. Second time round on the chorus, halfway through, we get again just adding a bit more depth and weight to the chorus. Okay, so up until now, as I say, we've followed almost sort of standard pop song format: intro, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. When we get to the bridge, things change a little bit. It's a bit more expanded over a standard sort of pop song bridge. It starts by changing key and goes into E minor. You'll hear that happening here. There, of course, we've got my favourite, the Fender Rhodes piano. We've got a synth that comes in and plays a melody over that. And we've got some nice little chords from Mellotron here. Let's hear those in context. And then we're back into G minor for the guitar solo. So the guitar here, as ever, going through amplitude. We're using a model of a Mesa Boogie Mark III. We've got some effects on there. We've got an overdrive, a univibe and an echo. The univibe is that classic sort of sound you hear on Jimi Hendrix's version of the Star Spangled Banner, and a whole load of other stuff. One of my other favourite tracks from the 70s, which uses the univibe, for instance, is Bridge of Sighs by Robin Trower. Check that out if you haven't heard it already. So this is the guitar solo on its own for a moment. And as the solo progresses, you'll hear the level of that delay at the end comes up, so it's swimming in echo by the end of the solo. Along with that, we've got that little DX7 riff comes back in. We've got the Selena, and some nice high strings. And we've got these two sort of noise effects. So you hear that echo coming up on the guitar there. So let's pop that back into the track. And some nice little transition back into the chorus here. You notice also there, partway through, the synth starts playing in unison with the guitar again, just to bolster that melodic line that's coming out there. main melody, A section again. Tag on the end again. At this point, let's show you the master track here, because you see actually that the tempo has been changing subtly across the whole range of the tune. Basic tempo is 1, 2, 2, but it does speed up a little bit in the choruses. It slows down a little bit in places. You notice here these little dips in the tempo track. That's where it dips just very briefly, just for maybe a beat at a time, just so the next downbeat is slightly delayed. It gives you a little bit more of a slightly heavier effect on the downbeat, just subtly. And you'll hear that if you listen very closely in this last tag section here. And finally, what I call the Bohemian gong. You have to have a gong, don't you? It's just like Bohemian Rhapsody, which is why it's called that. So that's it. That's Stroppy Little Poppy. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then by all means go ahead and give us a like below. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of these. Hopefully there'll be more to follow as more material comes out. So this has been Guy Hatton. Thank you very much indeed, and we'll see you soon.